Hello, everybody. Happy New Week. I know it's almost at the end of the week, but Happy New Week. And today I'm joined by my lovely sister, Untanda Suela. Yes. For some of you who have seen my previous video, there was a time when I actually collaborated with my other younger sister, the one who comes after me. So Untando comes after the sister that comes after me. Does it make sense? I hope it does. Okay, moving forward, meaning that my other sister, she's younger than me. She's younger than my other younger sister. They are both younger than me. Yes? Cool.
Yeah.
So, welcome to my YouTube channel. Inoswela here. Thank you guys for always watching my channel. I really appreciate it. I honestly do appreciate it. So, today we are going to have a conversation about our upbringing, our family background, and our childhood. Right, just to make everyone understand that each childhood does not define who you are. It does not define the person that you're going to become tomorrow. It does not define, or it does not define the person that you want to be. At the end of the day, you design the person that you want to be. So I'm going to have my little sister introduce herself, and from there she's going to tell you guys what her take is on this discussion that we have today, and thereafter we will continue with our conversation.
Yay. Hi guys, my name is Dino. I'm Dino, her younger sister. So okay, to answer your question, due to everything that happened to our parents, we know they couldn't further their studies due to whatever reason that they had. Well, they made sure that they were very supportive, and due to everything that happened to our parents regarding their own upbringing and everything that they've encountered in their lives, they made sure they were very supportive. And they
were supportive to us.
Yes, they were open at everything so that we can be able to make informed decisions and all of that.
Yes.
And everything that would encounter in our own lives. So
going forward, yes.
So informed decisions and
everything. Yeah.
And everything.
Okay. Okay guys, bonani nem usiswami, she's really camera shy, and I don't know how many times we've tried to do this video, so I'm thinking I accept her right now. Bona, if singekho ku camera, she's absolutely amazing. She's able to khuluma kahle kamnandi. I actually even made her make notes, abhale nje ama-pointers here and there, mara ngiyabona ukuthi camera yamshaya. So I'm thinking ukuthi maybe we can actually do this. Asimkhiphe camera, ngicela ukhulume mna, khuluma, because i-camera yamura.
Okay, what I wanted to say was, due to everything that happened, our parents have been very open with us regarding everything that transpired in their young lives and what they want for us. So they've made everything easier for us, and they were very supportive, and we are able today to make informed decisions because of their teachings.
Ninjelil camera yamshaya. Okay, so guys, yes, as we did say before, as I mentioned before also, if video here today, it's basically about our upbringing and our family background. So just to tell you something, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how our lives were growing up. It doesn't matter what happened to us growing up. I know that it does affect us in so many ways, but at the end of the day, it's always up to us to change, to bring about change to whatever that happened previously, right? For an example, what I'm going to, like I said, I'm actually Sure, excuse me. I'm going to talk more. We're going to go deeper into our private lives. I don't usually talk about our private lives, but lately I've been doing that just for you guys to have an idea of what as people we go through, and with the hope that it will make a difference into your lives. It will change this and that. You'll be able to take one or two things from the advice or the motivation or the encouragement that I actually put forward to our youth. And before I continue, if there's anyone new in this channel, I just want you guys to know my videos are mostly for our youth, to encourage our youth, and for youth development as well. So I'm mostly aimed at making a difference to the youth, right? So in my life, in our lives, so what happens was we were raised by both our parents, and things were not as easy. My mom had my older sister when she was only 18, and she had me when she was 21. And unfortunately, my dad had to drop out of school in order for him to go ayozabalaza for his family, meaning that to hustle. He had to go out and work so that he'd be able to take care of his kids and his wife. I'm not too sure exactly when he paid ilobola for my mom, if it was before us or after, but that doesn't really matter. Just know go to their wife and husband, or husband and wife. So at that time, my dad was forced to leave school because he had to take care of us. And from what I know is that when my dad and mom had my older sister, unfortunately they were, sadly, but it happened, and he had ukuthi babuilde umkhukhu in order for them to have a house or a home, a shelter where they could hide, balale kube right. So at that time they only had my older sister and me. Now when I came into the picture, they already had a house which was built out of bricks. So luckily mina anga experience ukuhlala emkhukhwini. So that was one of the reasons why my dad could not complete iskolo, but my mom was actually able to continue going to school until she got to high school. And I remember there was a time when she used to take me to school with her. I'd actually be in her class when they were learning. Mina, I'd be there. That's how I also get. Anyway, it's story for another day. Yeah, but because my parents, they knew the importance of education, and they wanted education so bad, but due to certain circumstances, they were not able to further their education or to even complete high school. So when they had us, both of them, they wanted the same for their children, which was to have an education, which they never had because of everything that happened. So we were fortunate enough that our families knew our parents, they knew the importance of having an education, the importance of going to school. And because bona, they did not get that, they made sure that their kids had that education. Bona, but it come better or worse, come dark or blue, bantwana bethu, they will have the education that we're unable to get. And that's exactly
sent us to private schools.
Exactly. That's exactly what they did. My dad, because due to not having the education right, he ended up working as a petrol attendant, and he still is. He has been working at where he works at for the past, I think, about 30 years now, if I'm not wrong. But let me tell you, Mina and my siblings, our first house, it was so huge. We all had our own rooms until we had to move to another house. They built another house. Well, our first house, it's still there. My we had shops, we had a tavern, so they're renting everything out. Then there's actually one person who's looking after their house, who stays there full time, so that you know how it is if there's no one staying in clean, like it becomes something else. It actually turns into a jungle. So they had to find someone to also stay there full time to make sure that they keep indlu yasekhaya kahle. So what I'm trying to say is that my dad did not have a good job, does not have a good job, but he made sure that he provides for his children. He made sure that sikhule kahle. We lived in a very comfortable home. We lived in a home. We're still living in a very comfortable home. I mean, even our house now, if ungaya khona, you cannot even tell ukuthi my mom is self-employed. Uthengisa esikolweni. She's selling at the schools, but she's very business-minded. She's so business-minded. I have intelligent parents, and they're actually making our lives very much easier. It's very easy for us to actually make certain decisions or to start something, because they inherited these things from them. As much as abakaqedi isikolo, as much as they are not as educated as other people out there, the most important thing is that we have very intelligent parents. They are very, very smart.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you should look at our house. If you see our house, if you see the things that they've done for us, the schools that they've sent us to, let me tell you something. The school that I went, most kids that were at that school, if ubuda, what does your parents do? Oh, my dad is a lawyer. My dad is a principal at a certain school, a particular school. My mom is this and that. They all came from, or most of them came from very educated families, and they came from wealthy families. But our parents, they made sure ukuthi nathi we fit in. We also got the very same education. And let me tell you, most people that I went to high school with, they don't even know what my parents do. They don't, because I had a very good upbringing. Benfita kahle. So well, just that very, as you know, as a child, uma sebaxoxa abakhuluma, you'd be like, I'm not gonna tell them ukuthi baba wami usebenza kuphi, mamami uyendani, this and that. When you're still young, you're going to have that thing, because we're lacking knowledge. It's very difficult to actually be proud of the people that you are. Of the people that raised you, of the person that you are. But as you grow older, you realize, you know what, I should give my parents more credit. Not so many parents in their situation would have been able to give us what they've given us as their children. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is that never ever be ashamed of where you're coming from. You are not who your parents are. You are yourself. Okay, we are fortunate enough, because our parents, as much as they did not get the education that they have wanted to, they made sure that they instilled that on us. Tina siyaba representer. We represent our parents. So, but the unfortunate part is that for other people, not for us, for other people, you find parents who do not care at all about education. You find parents who are always drunk. Abananzaba nebantwana babo. Like, they don't care if their kids go to bed on an empty stomach or not. Like, they just do not care. They only care about themselves. So whatever happens, whatever you're facing, you're going through right now, or you went through back then, whatever your situation does not define who you are. Who raised you does not define who you are. So you always need to make an informed decision. You always need to maybe find someone that you can speak to if you do not know what to do in order for you to have a better future. Always make sure that the decisions that you make benefit you in the long run. Whatever decision that you make, it needs to benefit you right now, tomorrow, and after tomorrow. So just because when you were raised by parents who were not able to finish high school or to even further their education or get a fancy job, or you're raised by parents who are drunkards, or raised by parents who abandoned you, who left you, never raised you, never cared about you, it does not define who you are. It doesn't mean that now you have to go out there and become a criminal, or you now have to go out there and become a bad person. No, you design your own life. You choose the kind of life you want to have and the kind of life that you want for your future families. So based on whatever that happened in your childhood or what's happening right now, you are responsible for how your life is going to turn out. You make the decision on how you want your life to turn out. You make a decision on how you want to see your life become. You make a decision on how you want to see you, what you want to see yourself become. You are accountable for whatever decision that you make. Take responsibility for the decisions that you make. Never ever make a decision then at the end of the day you blame your past. You blame the people who raised you, whether be your parents or whoever the case may be. If you had a guardian that raised you, maybe a family member, or you were adopted, you name it. Never ever make a decision then at the end of the day you blame the person who raised you, who would say, these people, they did not give me enough love, they did not give me enough attention, they did not buy me bread, this and that. No. As ukula, like my younger sister here, she's 19 years of age. I always tell you, manje, you still, yes, fall under Martins, but I believe ukhulile enough. I mean, if you are able to make a decision, okay, I've completed high school and this is what I want to do in varsity, then it means that you know what life is, how life is. You have an idea of how the world operates. You have an idea of how life works. So meaning that whenever you make a decision, you are able to think first before you continue making that particular decision. So whatever decision that you make, it either has a good impact or it has a bad impact. Okay, so it's totally up to you of what you want to see, of the results that you want to see at the end of the day. If you make a bad decision, then that's the results that you are going to get. If you make good decisions, those are definitely the results that you're going to get at the end of the day. So we are not who our parents are.
We are who we choose to be.
Exactly. We are who we choose to be. We are who we are. We design our own lives. We design our own future. That's why it's always important to dream, to have dreams, to have ambitions, to have a vision, to have goals.
And to see the positive in everything.
Exactly.
As a negative mindset, sorry.
No, it's okay.
A negative mindset will
produce negative
results.
Yes, that's absolutely true. I completely agree with you, Mna. So if you have a negative mindset, everything that happens in your life will be negative. But if you have a positive mindset, you will see with whatever that I do, ngibona only positivity. So I mean, not everything really will happen how we plan it to, but whenever something whenever something negative happens, when stay focused, stay positive, and you will see the difference that it makes in your life. It's very vital that mindset, like always see the positive in everything that you do, and you will see it does wonders. It will do wonders. It will make such a difference in your life.
And another thing that I want to add is that we need to remember that disappointments are a norm. they are it's vital that we should like leave that 2% yana space for disappointment, so that whenever things don't go our way, we are able to bounce back and to do and to look at other options. So we need to always be open-minded and not focus on one thing. And good, if that thing fails, we don't go like, no man, now my life is falling apart, blah blah
It's
blah.
over.
So it's very important that we are open-minded, and that we do not only focus on one thing but on other things as well.
Yeah. Like we need to have a broad understanding of how life is. I completely agree with you, Ntando. Like absolutely agree with you. What you've just said, it makes perfect sense. So guys, you always need to make sure with whatever decision that you make, you sit down, you think thoroughly, you go through everything before you make a final decision, and you will see the difference that it will bring into your life and into the life of others. Because also remember that with whatever that happens in life, it does not only affect you, but it also affects others. Me, I have siblings, I have children. So with any decision that I make in my life, I always need to consider my siblings. I always need to consider my parents. I always need to consider my kids and my husband. I know that I've never mentioned that I have a husband. I actually do have a husband, guys. Just that I don't really talk about him.
I'm the husband.
Wow, okay. But yeah, like I do have a handsome chocolate husband. Okay. All right. So yes, we always need to be very considerate of the decisions that we make, not only for ourselves but also our loved ones. So before you make any decision, always know that how you grew up, where you grew up, who raised you, does not define who you are. You are your own person. You are responsible for your own life. You make the decision of the person that you want to be. Decide. Bona mina, if ukuthi an example, if I had decided ukuthi mina ngifuna kuba sgebengu, ngifuna kuba a drunkard, I want to be in trafficking or something, then that's what I would have done. That's the path I would have went after. I would have gone through layer path, but it's not what I want. I want what's best for me. I always want to do things that would make me, my children, my siblings, my parents proud of me. No, I want to do something that tomorrow I can come back on my channel and be like, guys, Bona, I'm here to advise you. I'm here to motivate you, because it's what I want. This is what I've been sent out here to do. It's my passion. It's my calling. Yeah, but so you choose the life that you want to be, regardless of whatever that you come across or what you've come across or what happens in your life. You make a decision of the person that you want to be. Never ever let anything define the person that you are. Whether be your upbringing, what you are currently going through now, or what you've been through before, never ever let it define the person that you are. You always need to see things in a different perspective. You always need to see things in a different light, and you'll see the difference that it brings in your life. I hope this is going to make a difference in your life. I hope you're going to enjoy this video. I hope that you are going to take a few pointers from this video and actually apply it into your life, put it into action, and make it help you see things in a different perspective, if ukuthi bongayiboni in the way that we see it. Dando, do you have anything that you would like to add on to our video?
No, I think you've said a mouthful. I mean, you are your own boss. You are your own person. You are the decisions that you make. You are your mindset.
Yes. Completely agree. You are. Yes.
Your mind. Your thoughts.
Your thoughts. Bona, that's brilliant. You are your thoughts. You are your thoughts. You are your hair. You are your mindset. You are your eyes. You are your words.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever that you do, whatever you speak, whatever you decide, you are you. Like everything that you make in this life, every decision that you make in this life will affect the whole of you and the people that you love. So in everything you do, just know that it involves you. So you are who you are. You are you. So be careful of every decision that you make. Always remember that you are not any other person. You are not your past. You are not your future. You are not your present. Your present, you are you. The future that you going to will be based on you. So whatever that happened previously does not define you at all. Oh my goodness. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You mean so much to me. And should you have any comments, please do drop your comments. Do on the comment section, do say whatever that you'd like to say. Do like our video, and most importantly,
We love you.
we love you. And don't forget to
Like and subscribe.
yes, like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we really hope that this video will make a difference in most of you guys. We have to love and leave you. Have a great week further.